What is going on, everybody? It's SiNz here and welcome back to the channel. I haven't brought you guys a SiNzsational video for a while, so I thought it's about time that I drop another one for you. I'm bringing you 3 different battles today, 3 different replays, and the first one I am on Mountain Pass Encounter Battle, and I'm taking out the EZ8 Sherman, the M4A3E8, the Tier 6 American medium tank, one of my favorite tanks to take out when I'm playing. Just so versatile, so good at so many things, you know, great rate of fire, decent speed, just fun medium tank gameplay is always, you know, you can always get that from this tank. And yeah, so I'm going to head over to the western side of the map, I think it is, if you spawn on this side. By the way, guys, these are I think these are pre 1.9 replays, so these are replays from about 1.6. As you can tell that the mini-map, you know, the mini-map's different, it's not the new mini-map that we have, so these are older replays that I've stored up, but I still want to, you know, show you, you know, what I did in them. But I will have some new replays for you, some updated replays with the new version of the game. But you know, I want to use these replays and show you what I did, so that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm heading over to the far side of the map. This is where I normally head in a medium tank, just to try and get an advantage over the other team, try and get there as fast as possible, spot tanks that are going to come and try and attack from around the corner. Got an ELC up in the middle there. I'm going to take a pot shot at him, but it didn't hit him. Shame. This thing's actually okay at shooting on the move. I got I kit mine out with a vertical stabilizer, which helps with shooting on the move. Definitely a good thing to have. I think it's one of the only tanks at Tier 6 that can fit a vertical stabilizer. So, you know, if you do have this tank, I would recommend fitting it. Definitely. So nothing spotted over here yet. I'm kind of just, you know, just moving up, seeing if there's seeing if anything's moved as far forward as I have on the enemy team. And I'm getting to the rocks over here, and that's when I spot a ARL V39 and a Panther. So I'm in a Tier 7 game. This isn't going to be the easiest ride for me. I'm not top tier, but you know, it's not a Tier 8 game, so it's not as bad as it possibly could be. But I am, yeah, I'm mid tier at the moment. So I'm taking on this ARL V39. First shot bounces, but then I readjust my aim and hit him in the tumor on top of the tank. You can see the rate of fire on the EZ8 is just so good, so good at taking people out like that. I really thought the KV-1S would move up a bit further here and help me with taking the Panther out, but I guess he was hanging back for a little. So I'm kind of just juking the Panther, trying to see what he's doing. And depending on what move he makes, it's going to depend on what move I make. We got a Tiger P firing at us in the background there too. My first shot just damages his optics. It doesn't do any damage, but you know, it weakens his view range for the rest of the battle should he stay alive. I think the KV-1S just bounced off him too. Tiger P's a tough tank from the front. If you've not faced one of them before, you know, definitely aim for the sides. That shot was unlucky on the Panther there. He was backing up, so I was aiming for his side armor, but as he was backing up, the shot bounced off his upper glacis and didn't do any damage. Aiming for the Tiger P's turret because it's weaker than the hull armor. But I bounce, and then my second shot misses his side armor, but then I do get a lucky shot that hits his hatch, which is another weak point. The commander's hatch on top of the turret is a weak point. The Panther's moving around. I'm not really sure what he's doing. You know, there's 3 of us here. I mean, fair play. He took out the TD there, but now that I've got him right where I want him, he's on low health. Set him on fire by hitting him in the lower glacis. He's completely ignoring me. Move around him and take the kill. So that's the Tier 7 out of the game, top tier tank out of the game, can't argue with that. Moving up again on the Tiger P, got this T29 with me. I'll take a shot into his side and it penetrates. And another one too. I think the T29 hits him on the move there, so I'm quite confident that the T29 can probably handle the Tiger P by himself. So I move over to the ridge here to get coverage on the middle of the map. I noticed that this ARL 44 is just chilling in the middle, and I got side shots to him. 1 shot, 2 shot penetrated, 3 shots, and now I've knocked his tracks off. He repairs, hit him again, and again set him on fire by lighting up the fuel tanks. And again, you see the gun depression and the rate of fire on this tank is just insane. Damages ammo rack. I get to kill him before he even takes another shot on me. Aiming at the ELC. That was quite well aimed. I don't know why the shot went that wide. But, you know, whatever. My second shot must have hit him in the track or something. Now I'm shooting at the Crusader. I take a shot from the ELC. I think it was the ELC. But I couldn't see him and he was hiding. So, I mean, 5 minutes into the game, I've got 25 hits, you know, 12 critical hits and 4 kills. So I'm doing quite well. And, yeah, trying to kill this Panzer FSL, FSL? SFL, or the Syphilis bus, as it's also known. But I don't manage to get the killing blow on him, because this Tiger P's distracting me. So my teammates come around the corner and finish off the Panzer Syphilis. And I'm going to move around on the Tiger P now. He's distracted by my teammates, so I can just comfortably move behind him and stick some shots into him. You'll notice that I was using APCR rounds. Kill the ELC here as well. I didn't need the APCR rounds at all when I was firing into his sides and into his rear armor. It's just in the heat of battle, I forgot to change ammo. Change ammo. And yeah, I just completely forgot. So that probably cost me a bit of silver at the end of the match, but you know, it is what it is. And I still got the kill, so I'm not going to moan about it. Moving up on the KV-1S, but the VK-302M manages to get the kill. I noticed that the ELC is moving around, so I'm probably going to be engaging him soon. It's 2v2 now. You know, the battle's really close. I'm on 5 kills. We spot the 3001D in the middle of the bridge. I take a shot, not aimed at all, and it gets him and it kills him. That should have been the 02M kill on my team. But, you know, RNG. I took a well-aimed shot at the ELC earlier and it missed. Took an unaimed shot at the 3001D and killed him. So that's just how RNG works. So like I said, the ELC, I knew he'd be coming around the corner. My first shot sets him on fire and tracks him. I get around him, because I know he's got just as much agility as I have, but he doesn't have a turret, so he can't do this. And that is the end of the game. 36 hits, 7 kills, 17 critical hits. Man, you know, this tank is just so much fun. It's always exciting, always exciting. When you got a rate of fire like that, and the speed and the gun depression, man, it's so good. So let's take a look at what kind of damage I did, what kind of medals I got, and we'll find out how good I did. So we've got the Devastator medal for getting 7 kills. The Ranger medal for killing all of the light tanks in the game. Sniper medal for being the most efficient aimer on my team. Top Gun medal for 6 kills. And always, you know, shit ton of ribbons, like always. So let's find out how much damage I did. And then we'll move on to the next battle. So I did 3,229 damage, 7 kills, 2,088 base experience, which is awesome. But we're getting to the next battle now. Sweet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next battle. For this one, we are on Live Oak Standard Battle, and I am taking out the T110E5, the Tier 10 American Heavy Tank. Great tank at Tier 10, very versatile. Again, I guess it must be the American thing to be versatile. It's got great rate of fire, decent penetration, great gun handling, decent armor, good speed. Not sure if I said gun depression, but yeah, good gun depression for sure. It does have a very annoying weak spot on top of the turret. I'm not sure if I get penned in that spot in this match or not, but we'll see. I'm sure I'll notice it further on. But yeah, Live Oak Standard Battle. I'm going to be platooned up with a few of my friends on this one. And in this one in particular, I felt that I did well, so I felt like this can be involved on this series. But yeah, I like this tank a lot, man. Let me know what you think about it, whether you like it, what you like about it, whether you hate it. And what you hate about it. You know, it might not be. I guess everybody has different tastes. You know, some people may like the E100 and the IS-7 kind of heavy roll. Other people might like the 215B and the T110E5 kind of heavy roll. You know, I guess it's just dependent on the person. But I like, you know, I like whatever, man. Heavies are fun. I've always liked medium gameplay, and heavy gameplay. So, I mean, the T125 is kind of a mix. You know, it's not a heavy tank. It's a medium. I would say it's a medium heavy tank. You know, it can definitely play a heavy tank role, but it's very situational. So yeah, moving up to the hill on Live Oaks. This is kind of where me and my friends go when we start the game. We got a couple of medium tanks up ahead of us that have pushed forward early, and I'm gonna see if I can try and get some shots on them. See if I can put this gun depression to good use. I'm just trying to find a spot where I can actually shoot from. Gun depression isn't quite good enough there, so I pull back. But my friends are firing on the tanks in front of us, and hopefully we're going to be able to move them out of the way so we can move up and do our thing and do the same to the enemy. So moving up with my friend Wolf on the side of me right here in his 268. Try and take a shot at the pattern. Haven't really got much of a shot at him, so I'd focus on the E50M instead. You know, the T125 doesn't really have that high alpha damage. If you've played, or if you're currently playing the M103, the alpha damage, I believe the alpha damage doesn't change when you get the T125. It's just the rate of fire and the gun handling in general. I'm pretty sure the accuracy may be slightly better. But we've pushed forward now, taken out the E50M, so now we're just moving on the M48 pattern. No idea how it bounced the 268 shot there, but you know, the Wolf was on the move when he shot him, so it may have hit a spot that, you know, is an auto bounce or something. I don't really know. So that's 2 tanks taken out, 3 hits of damage for me already, and now we're going to be cresting this hill. We spotted a Jaegeru up here earlier, but we're not quite sure what else is up here. There's a few icons in the background, but yeah, that's an E1. So we got an E100 here too. I took a bad shot there. Kind of rushed the shot and didn't hit him, and even if it did hit him, that probably wouldn't have penetrated. So you know, don't do that. Don't do what I do, basically. So the our Death Star got taken out there. He was trying to be greedy. I move up, take a shot into the front drive wheel with the Jaegeru, and it does some damage and tracks him as well, so it keeps him in place. None of the other tanks to the left are shooting at me, so I'm being very cautious when I move up. I don't really want to get hit by anybody on the left-hand side. This is kind of a battle of patience. It's whoever moves up at the right time and takes a shot at the right time. That shot on E100, I'm pretty sure that hit the angled front of his turret, so it wouldn't have penetrated. And the shot on the 183 there, that also hit a heavily armored part of the front of his turret, so that didn't penetrate either. So, you know, bad shots from me there. However, that shot on the E100, I don't know how that didn't pen. That was the flat side of his turret, but you know, RNG is troll, these things happen. The Jaegeru looks like he's waiting for me to pop up, but I pop up and take my shot just in time for him not to shoot me. Straight through the lower glacis, one of the most consistent spots for you to penetrate if you're facing a Jaegeru. Hit the back of the turret of the U100 there, so I'm up to 6 hits of damage now. 1 critical hit from where I hit the Jaegeru in the tracks. Hit the Jaegeru in exactly the same place, front drive wheel, tracks him. He must have used his repair kit earlier because he's still sat there right now. Lower glacier shot, once again. I'm pretty sure someone else tracked him just as I took that shot as well. So he's pinned in place. The U100's been taken out, and now it's just the Jaegeru, and I think it's the Death Star as well. That's still up there. Yeah, it is. So just the Jaegeru and the Death Star to deal with. Where our team's actually losing at the moment. So Jaegeru took a shot on me and missed. Unfortunately, my shot bounced. I guess that must have hit his upper glacis. I was aiming for his lower glacis, but the angle was tight there. I had to shoot over a gun of a deceased enemy. Trying to hit him on the hatch on top, which is also a weak spot. But then our Jaegeru pushes up and takes him out anyway. So now it's just the Death Star to deal with. I take a bad shot and miss. It's supposed to be highlighting me having a good aim. Good aim, good game here. And taking loads of shots where I'm doing crap, but hey, it don't matter. Get a shot into the cheek of the Death Star's turret there. which does damage. Always good. It looks like he's not looking at me now, so I'll push up again. Take a bad shot into the ground, but I am moving backwards and forwards while I'm trying to shoot. This tank is good at shooting on the move. I do have a vertical stabilizer fitted on this as well. Again, into the cheek of the Death Star's turret. He doesn't know who to shoot because so many of us are pushing up at the same time, trying to juke him into shooting. I mean, as soon as he shoots, he's finished. So the Waffle's moving up as well, which may cause us some problems. I did have a shot at his turret there, but my aim's been off this whole game. I was kind of moving backwards and forwards a lot, trying to ascertain when someone's going to try and shoot me. Went for the cheek of the Death Star again there, but that time it bounced. And I think the Yag Tiger just hit the Waffle in the background. That was a bad shot on the 183. Took a shot just under his gun. I'm trying to hit the cheeks of his turret. I don't want to move up too far. And then, you know, I'll move up and take him out anyway, so whatever. Now we're pushing up. We know that the Waffle's back here somewhere. I got 11 hits of damage. 2 critical hits. And I got my friend in a medium tank behind me. The Yag Tiger to my left. So I've got some decent backup here. See the 215B in the background, hit him in his lower glacis. The Waffle's a 1 hit, so I'm not really concerned if I'm going to take a hit from him. But I'm focusing on the 215B at the moment. You know, if I can get... look at it this way. I can get more damage done in the game by hitting the 215B rather than getting the kill shot on the Waffle. These are all the kind of things that you should be thinking about, that you should be considering. I don't know how the last 2 shots bounced on his lower glacis, by the way, but you know, whatever. But these are the kind of things that you should be considering when you're in a situation. You know, you can either take the 1 hit on the Waffle and get another kill, but you know, coins, or silver, and experience comes from, you know, getting as much damage done as you possibly can. So we've reversed the situation on our team. We were losing at one point. But I pushed over and killed the 215B as well with my 2 friends here, and now it's 5 versus 1, and we were down to, I think it was a 4. I think they had about 2 kills more than us at one point. So just by being over this side, we've helped our team. The IS-7's a 1 hit. Take my aim. Not sure how that bounced. That should have penetrated. It looked as if it was going into the side of his frontal armor. Especially from that angle, the pike nose is kind of angled towards me, so I should be able to penetrate it from there. But our artillery then takes him out, and that's game. So yeah, decent game. Only 15 hits. But when you're at tier 10, 15 hits is, you know, however much amount of damage. We'll find out shortly. But it's a lot more than the easy 8's damage that I did earlier with 30 odd hits. So 4,000, you know, 4,000 experience on the double, 71,000 silver. I did just under 6,000 damage, so 5,917. Just under 1,500 base XP, which is decent. My friends did good as well, you know, 2,000 damage in the bat chat. Etc. But you know, we're gonna move on to the next battle now, and yeah, let's get into it. So on to the 3rd and final battle of the day, fellas and females. Yes, we are on standard battle on Abbey with the Knight variant, and I am taking out the E50M tier 10 medium tank for the Germans. It is an absolute beast of a machine. If this thing was real, my goodness, they would have won the war. Something like that anyway. Just absolute, man, German engineering at its finest. This thing is a wonder to play with. If you've not got it, definitely invest your time in getting it. You will see what I am saying, and you definitely won't regret the decision. So I'm playing with 2 of my buddies, and we're all in E50Ms. E50M platoons are incredibly fun. Definitely recommend it to anybody that, you know, if you've got friends that you play this game with, get them to get this tank too. And you'll just enjoy yourself, basically. You know, there's nothing more enjoyable than being in a platoon that totally kicks ass. But this Conqueror, you know, he doesn't really want me to turn right now, so he's just going to hug me. He has an appreciation for this tank as well, you see. He wanted to hug my tank. because, you know, he knows how special it is. But we're going to move down the right-hand side of the map. I think we got the northern spawn. So we're going to move down the right side of the map, the western side of the map. It's a very good place to go. Abby, I mean, I think Abby's kind of, it'd be a bit one-dimensional, but, you know, it's either the battle happens on one side or the other side. But I guess it's kind of just the map layout, you know, it's not really one-dimensional if that's how the map's laid out. It just is what it is. So, I mean, you can say what you want about it. Let me know what you think about Abby. Let me know what you think about the E50M. You know, post a comment. What are your views on the map? What are your views on the tank? Always interested to know. I took a shot at the T-54 there. I was aiming for his lower glacis. But the shot, you know, this is an accurate gun, but the shot slightly, you know, deviated and it hit his upper glacis, which is very well armored on the T-54. He took a shot in my lower glacis. It killed one of my crew members, but I can't recall which one it was now. But yeah, T-62A, chilling in the middle of the map. I can take shots at him. He's hitting my friend in his side armor. But I'm managing to reload and shoot him and back up in time for him not to hit me. Even though the T-62A does have a better reload time than me, he was just timing his shots so that, you know, I could avoid it. The Patton came up the hill there on, you know, like 0 health. Got a shot through his drive wheel and it killed him. Shot through the E75's lower glacis and did some damage to his engine. Due to the transmission being placed at the front of the E75. Transmission damage counts as engine damage if you didn't already know. But I'm sure most of you probably do. But just a little fun fact for you there. So we're kind of holding out here. This is what happens on Abbey. You know, the engagement happens, and you know we're trying to push forward. There's an IS-8 here. I'm trying to back up, but the T-54 behind me's got me stuck. I do manage to get a shot on the IS-8, and I got a critical hit too, so I must have killed a crew member or something. But he did hit me in my side armor because I couldn't angle properly due to my T-54 teammate, you know, keeping me locked in behind. No idea where that shot went. That one probably should have killed him, or at least put him on, like, you know, one-hit kill for anybody else. But it is what it is. You know, I'm only using one of the most accurate guns in the game. This thing doesn't miss. No, of course it doesn't. So I take a shot from the T-57 Heavy, but I do put a shot through his turret. The T-57 Heavy's turret is pretty weak. Probably took one too many shots from him there. Unlucky that my shot didn't hit him. But once again, I move forward and finish off the E75 through his lower glacis. There's a Death Star back there, but I know he's just fired, so I know I've got time to fire into him too. I fire into his drive wheel, do some damage and track him as well so that my teammates behind me can push up and attack him. And he's just about to reload, but I get the shot in and kill him just in time. So I'm going to go around the corner and face this T-54 from earlier. His gun depression lets him down there because he shoots over me. My gun depression is letting me down. But makes up for it there. And I go forward and ram him and get the kill, which is always nice. Snapshot the T-62A for another kill. So I'm on 5 kills now. 12 damage and hits, 8 critical hits. Moving up on this T-34. And this is what I'm saying to Wolf. I'm saying, look, don't shoot him. I can get a Radley's. But what does he do? I shoot him, and then he shoots him after. Wolf is forever stealing my medals, and this has to be known. He did it the other day as well, man. I'm not happy with him. He's going to see this video as well. Wolf, I ain't happy with you. But hey, whatever. We're gonna move on to the next bit of the battle. So there's 3 enemies left. I mean, we've completely stomped this side of the map. There's no sort of real resistance remaining other than this. I think it's a T110E4 around the corner here, with the Batchat moving up on him. Very dangerous tier 10 medium tank, the Batchat. Just, I don't actually own one yet, but a lot of my friends do. And judging by their gameplay, man, it's crazy. It's a crazy tank. Batchat completely gets around the T110E4, and with the amount of shells that it has in the clip, it just laughs at him and finishes him off. If I could have got the E4, this would have been a Radley Waters game for me. But you know, like I said, Wolf stole my medal, so you know, whatever. T30 on one hit. I try and shoot him on the move, but fail miserably. E50M, not one of the best tanks for shooting on the move by any means. I take my aim and finish him off. Now it's just the M103 to deal with. He's a one hit. The bat chat bounces. I get the shot through the rear drive wheel, and that is the end of the game. So 14 hits, 10 critical hits, and 7 kills, which should have been 8 kills. I ain't saying nothing anymore. You already know what the situation is on that one. But we're going to see how much damage I did in that one. 5,700 experience on a double. That is a mastery badge as well. 54,000 silver. The Devastator medal for 7 kills. Top Gun medal for 6 kills. And all of the ribbons as always. So yeah, pretty hype game, man. Action from the start to the finish. I did 4,300 damage, 1,701 base XP. That's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video from today. And yeah, if you did, you know, please give it a share. Please like it. Please post a comment and let me know what you think. It's always much appreciated, man. And until next time, peace out.